So much has been given by the players on the field every Friday night. For some, that could mean their effort will be rewarded with a championship. For others, just the opportunity to play is reward enough. Welcome to the Week 8 edition of the High School Blitz, the penultimate week of the regular season. With the playoffs nearing, conference titles are on the verge of being claimed. We begin with a fight for the Parkland Conference title, a win giving Catholic Memorial claim, but a New Berlin-Eisenhower win puts them in control of the conference. The Lions needing some scores to keep pace in this one. Matthew Collicott stepping up to the line, he sneaks it in. But the Crusaders are on a warpath and they try to repeat as state champs. Isaiah Nathaniel handing it off to Corey Smith. He takes it in and the Crusaders improve to 8-0 with a 42-14 win, and they take the Parkland Conference title. We have a first this week, the FOX6 High School Blitz Choir of the Week. The New Berlin-Eisenhower Interstate Choir performing the national anthem along with 4 football players before the game. What a great job they did. Now this is where we get a peek through Leach's lens. Award-winning photojournalist Mickey Leach spotting New Berlin-Eisenhower parent Brian Clark, the father of Lions running back Zach Clark. After years of recording games and highlight videos on foot or with a cart, he's up in his game. He has his own souped-up go-kart with a 30-foot carbon fiber camera pole with the high-quality Sony camera full lens stabilizer attached to the top. He says it helps him get a nice 40-yard play and then be in position for the next snap without missing a beat. Brian also gets videos of fans and cheerleaders for his season highlight videos. That's pretty cool. It's a family night in West Bend with East facing West and the Suns looking to stay in contention for the North Shore title. East up 6-0 late in the first. Peyton Fountain rolling out and finding Ryan Blank, and he ends up taking it the rest of the way for a 31-yard score. The Suns go for 2. This is Cutler Schmidt running into a Spartans wall with Luke Pierre making first contact, and West makes the big stop. But the wall breaks a little later. Schmidt getting another chance from the same spot, and this time he's in for 6. East wins 47-6, now trying to keep its chances alive for at least a share of the conference title. The 2 top teams in the conference could make the East claim moot. Hartford coming into the night undefeated in North Shore action, hosting Slinger with only 1 conference blemish. Lily Zhao has the ebbs and flows from our High School Blitz Game of the Week.
The annual Hartford Slinger Coaches vs. Cancer game is a special one as both sides come together to raise money for cancer awareness. And the home team Orioles flew out of the gates. On the second play of the game, some misdirection by Hartford, and it's Noah Diebert who finds a hole and he's gone. He'll race 74 yards to the end zone for a big opening statement, 7-0 Hartford. The Owls respond through the air. Tanner Hora drops back and finds Mark Lydell in stride for the 31-yard touchdown, and the Owls led 14-10 at the break. The second half featured some big plays. First, Hora goes deep, and there is Kurth with a great grab. He's in for the 67-yard touchdown to give the Owls a 21-10 lead. Hartford answers right back. Quentin Hornada, he's going to find a hole, and he's just too fast, taking this straight into the end zone. Added a 2-point conversion, and it's now a 3-point game. Orioles kicker Maddox Pratt evens things up in the 4th. His 34-yard field goal ties the game up at 21. And Hartford's defense stepped up big. Dylan Breyer picks off Hora, and this is a pick 6, and that would be the difference. Hartford retains the traveling trophy as they get the big win over Slinger, 28-21.
It's a great thing to have. We've had it 6 out of 7 years, like they said. Worked hard for it. Everything didn't go our way tonight, but things that did went our way, and we won. I think we deserve a lot of credit for this win and keep it going for next week.
The Orioles making a big statement, and Hartford can claim the outright title in the North Shore Conference next week when they travel to Nicolet. Reporting from Hartford, Lily Zhao, Fox 6 Sports.
The stakes couldn't be higher for Racine St. Catharines and Martin Luther as both come into their matchup undefeated in the Metro Classic Conference. 6-6 tie at half. Spartans LaShawn Taylor breaking through the defense with some zigging and zagging. 61 yards for the score. 13-6 Martin Luther. The Angels, though, come right back. John Perugini finding Davian Thomas Kumpula for a 35-yard touchdown pass. 14-13 after a 2-point conversion. Now tied at 20. Spartans driving down the field in the final 2 minutes. Taylor calls his own number again, and somehow he found a seam, scoring his 4th touchdown, giving the Spartans a 27-20 win and a huge bear hug, celebrating this one with his dad. Martin Luther claims the Metro Classic
title. It does not get any better. 2 teams that are well coached and just really, really physical football game, and proud of our guys.
Everyone was out for the Spartans' big win, including this duo, which are being named the High School Blitz Fans of the Week. Martin Luther sophomores Ashley and Olivia hanging out and hanging on for every moment. The Blackburn division of the City Conference has Milwaukee, Washington, taking on Milwaukee Obama at Custer Stadium. Now, it's a scoreless game until the Pearl Golders open a path for Roman Price on the punt return, and he falls it all the way to the house, putting Washington up 8-0. That's the most recent score we have from this contest. The Greater Metro continues to have a logjam with 3 teams tied at the top, including Sussex Hamilton as they travel to Menominee Falls. The Chargers immediately put their stamp on the game. Nate Kulat to Nick Keene for a 14-yard touchdown and an 8-0 lead. Early in the second, the two hooking up again on a short scoring pass, and the route is on. The Chargers win 46-14 to remain in a tie for first. They can win the conference by beating Brookfield East next week. Well, that puts a bow on week 8, and what a week it was. We'll have more drama and storylines next week, so be sure to join us next Friday night for the final action of the regular season. You can always see this week's High School Blitz or any of the others on our website, fox6now.com.